Good morning, traders. I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures. It's a Friday morning, January 8th. We're going to talk to you about the grain markets here in the next couple of minutes. Okay, the charts I put in front of you now, they're trending higher. These are bull markets. My 12-year-old nephew would look at these charts of the row crops and say, gee, Uncle Steve, these markets are trending higher, trading higher. So really good bull markets going on here. Tuesday now is the January crop report. This is a real high-risk report early next week. Perhaps we consolidate a little bit moving into this report. Corn's down a little bit as we speak here today, and soybeans are about 12 cents off their highs as well. So seem a little bit tired of going up here this morning. Okay, we're going to need the USDA. They're going to have a very complicated set tasks in front of them. We're going over these fundamentals next week on the report, and certainly these demand fundamentals, and it's going to be a challenging job for the USDA and going over the January crop report and the balance sheet next Tuesday. Corn in China reached $11 here overnight, so our corn is really, really cheap, and the rumors are still working very heavily that China's interested in U.S. corn and U.S. soybeans. And the USDA this morning announced U.S. soybean sales to China, so that's being confirmed as we speak. So not a lot of selling, I notice, above the market when we go higher, so we'll kind of see where we all go from here. Certainly the corn carryout can go down to pipeline supply, and really the soybean carryout can go to non-existent on paper, and we'll have to import soybeans ahead of our harvest if this continues the way it looks it's going to. We've got a ration supply here with the price, and I'm not convinced that anyone has blinked just yet. So first chart of corn looking good. Second chart of soybean now. It looks a little top heavy here, so maybe the highs are in until this report Tuesday morning, so we'll have to see about all of that. These dry areas in Argentina, a real concern. Expanding Argentina dryness here. I can't emphasize enough the next 60 days how important this weather scenario is in South America, Brazil, and Argentina, and it really can go either way, so we'll talk about that. So we need to do the corn rationing, so look for the ethanol grind maybe to slow down. Soybean crush, maybe that's going to slow down. Remember, we have record soybean crush in our country here every single week, so, and then slower pace of exports. And this morning we do have a marketing year low in exports on soybeans, but it's a holiday last week, so I don't know that that means anything. You're seeing money moving from equities into commodities, and everybody's talking about the inflation trade, and it's just an uncertain world that we live in, and we need more price rationing. Food security, just paramount here, especially to the Chinese. So some of the winners in 2020 were silver, up 47%, soybean meal up 43%, and soybeans up 39%. So a couple things just now, I think wheat could be a little sleeper in here, maybe an Argentina ban on wheat exports. We'll see how their weather goes. People, Republic of China buying new crop soybeans from us out of the Pacific Northwest, and then short hedges here are getting margin calls, and they got to buy out of their positions. So a couple of things here is again, we'll get this report out of the way Tuesday morning. The longevity of bull markets, trees don't go to the sky, so high prices are the cure for high prices. Certainly Argentine wetter weather pattern, and then kind of markets go in days at three, so if you were to get some selling 3 consecutive days in a row, those will be some things that we'll be talking about. Let's all have an excellent weekend.